for your cast of the Why So Serious show on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
It is Monday, and it is time for the Why So Serious show on Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com. I'm Jesse Morrison alongside Alex Coyle, Max Bechtold, Travis Whitaker, and Mallory Schnell.
Can I say something embarrassing real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always thought that was Jeremy in the studio saying that. I didn't know that was pre-recorded.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that obviously the Heat announcer part I knew was, but I thought then Jeremy would say it.
He made that before the first show in an edit day.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Or else would he make it?
Really, that's bad.
Mallory and I didn't even hear that playing. So.
Yeah, you guys probably have
we were
headphone
what
issues.
Is going on?
Yeah, no, it's playing. It's fine. It's just the headphones.
We just saw you headbanging in the studio. We're like, oh, was he?
Oh, is that why you kept on saying dead air, dead air, dead air?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't dead air,
These
that's
two, these, as long as it's playing into the main ones, I've figured out, it means it's good. Yeah, so we're good. We're rolling. Mallory, you know what? I really am tired of talking about this, so I'm just going to throw it to you.
Yeah.
What happened with the Scott Disick event?
Jesus.
Okay, so we got there expecting just to see Scott Disick talk about his new show, Flip It Like Disick, Scott Disick from the Kardashians.
And help you get rich, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But that was not it at all. It was 2.5 hours of a sales pitch from a realty company trying to get us to invest $997 on the spot in their program. And then finally, 2.5 hours later, Scott Disick came out and spoke for 20 minutes. And so it was a complete waste of my morning. And Jesse didn't even get to see Scott Disick because he had to leave for class.
Yeah, so this is what happened. So I ended up having to leave for class. So I saw some guy from $1 Million Listings tell us that he actually had real leather and not pleather in now. He was like, so yeah, the first apartment that I had, we got some pleather, and we thought we were rolling, and then I was actually rolling, and I got some real leather. So look at that, I'm rich and you're not.
So
that was like the whole speech.
So is the moral of the story, don't go anywhere with Jesse that he says will be fun and entertaining?
No,
Yeah,
I never thought this was going to be fun and entertaining. I
Then
just
why'd
wanted to
you
go
go?
see it because it's ridiculous that it even occurred.
I'm so glad I
the
didn't
idea
go.
of this is a meme.
So you had some
Yes, the
minute-
idea of this is a meme.
You had some minute interest.
Yes, if
Who's
you
paying
want
a fine today?
No, I was just gonna say who
that
was
was
that?
probably Travis.
You know it's not me because
My-
I always have the sound off.
Yeah, I pretty much have the sound off on everything too.
Except for your mic.
All right, guys. Yeah, but Mallory, next time we have a free event to see a reality star, we're not going.
No. And
But Martha Stewart's coming.
Is she really?
Yeah, have you not seen the billboards?
When does Martha Stewart? come? And is it
Might be
free?
this weekend.
I don't know. Is Snoop Dogg gonna be there?
I don't think so.
Because they like to make food together.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
And I
Good show.
think they've made brownies before, and you know what's in those?
I think they started.
Chocolate.
I think they
Yeah.
started on the Justin Bieber roast. I think is where they first gained contact.
Yes.
But Jesse, you know it's not the Martha Stewart you're thinking of, right?
It is the Martha Stewart that I'm thinking.
Who's
of.
the other Martha Stewart?
Isn't there some older Martha Stewart?
No, Martha Stewart's. How old do you guys think that Martha Stewart is?
63.
75.
She's 79.
Really?
Yes. She.
I knew that she was older
I'm
than
fact
63.
checking
I don't know
this.
what that guess was, but
She's been
Jesse.
55 for 40 years.
yeah, she has.
What were you
Martha
gonna say,
Stewart
Travis?
is 78 years old.
Yeah, she turned
Wow.
79 very soon.
I share a birthday with Martha Stewart.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Dude, this is an
Does
elite
that mean you're
birthday.
going to prison for tax evasion?
Yes. No. Listen. Listen to how elite this birthday is. Martha Stewart, Tom Brady,
Wow.
Mark Reynolds,
The baseball player
Yes.
that strikes out all the time?
and the home run guy.
No,
Yes.
that's Chris Davis.
And myself.
And Mark Reynolds.
I have Jeff Goldblum, so that beats it all.
Max, have you seen the Facebook account, the same picture of Jeff Goldblum every day? It's
No,
got about
but
800,000
That's the most
followers.
Facebook thing I've ever heard.
It's amazing. It pops up on my feed every day. It's wonderful. But you know what we're doing?
What?
Spending way too much time on stuff we didn't plan.
Wait, we planned stuff for this show?
Yes, because
So I
they're-
was gonna say I haven't even looked at the show plan.
'cause
Hey,
you
I
got-
share a birthday at Victor Oladipo.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh, I took a selfie.
He's
He's
on the
Masked
Masked
Singer.
Max, are you excited for the 2-hour event of The Masked Singer where there's 2 unmaskings?
Yeah.
Can't
Guess
wait.
who else has a birthday on August 3rd? Tony Bennett, the singer.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
That's a big one.
This is an elite birthday.
This
like-
means
Who's the best Tony Bennett? Put that on the poll.
Oh, okay. So here,
The
so
guy
Who's
for
the best Tony
Cavs?
Bennett?
Listen,
Yeah,
there's-
the basketball coach or the singer?
No, and then
No,
there's
no,
a
the
third
guy for the
one.
Cavs.
Listen, he's the third one. He was the education superintendent for the state of Indiana. Got basically impeached. Then went to Florida with the same job, and I'm pretty sure he's in jail right now. I'm pretty
He
sure.
might be the best one. Here, and have you posted it yet, Mallory?
I'm confused. Like, who's
All right,
the best?
who's the best Tony Bennett? The basketball coach, the singer, or the one in jail?
No, and then
Ryan Lochte, also born on August 3rd.
Yikes. And then there's one more. There's the Anthony Bennett that played for the
True.
Cleveland
Yeah.
Cavaliers.
Bust.
Tony
I was
Bennett.
so excited when we took him. I'm like, yes, we
Hey.
got a guy who can replace LeBron.
Hey, I
Did you
share
really
a birthday
think
with.
that?
Hey, I share a birthday with Randy Travis.
Nice.
John C. McGinley as well.
I don't know who that is.
Scrubs.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Big Scrubs guy. Isn't Petey in that movie? I mean, in that show?
Peter?
Petey from Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah, Donald Faison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Petey.
James
That's all I know.
Hetfield. This is an elite birthday I've got here.
Wow, we're so
Michael
off
Ealy
base.
too.
Yeah.
Michael Ealy's good.
We're so off base.
Tony
All right,
Bennett.
Jesse. So,
I share a birthday with Walt Disney.
That's a big one.
Jesse,
That's
so-
a big one.
It's a solid one.
Alex, how's that bank account?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Which bank account are you talking about?
The one that you used to, throw around some Monopoly money on.
Oh, to have fun watching football? It's not at the low that it was. I went 7-0 in terms of enjoyment of watching the World Series.
Ooh,
Um,
really?
I did. I really enjoyed that World Series. We'll say that.
You lost
um,
very much Monopoly money in gold coins.
You need to help me out with
No,
my
I
enjoyment of
enjoy it.
college football.
Now college football and NFL football, not loving it.
Oh yeah, I'm not either.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
a lot of subscribers from Ninja. We'll say
It's
that.
it's not a super big enjoyment for
so
me right
Jesse.
now.
So let's try to move this on. So you won.
Travis is hosting the show.
We
Travis
won.
is fed up.
We won. We the Nats. We.
How about those
We-
10 runs?
How about them?
How about that sweep?
Did I? But
They did the reverse sweep. They
No, I made another prediction last week. Nats in 7. So this time I'm right.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
you
had
already
Astros in
played
7
4
from the game
games.
that's when it started.
Well, actually, my true prediction that wasn't my ridiculous hot take for the show purpose only was that the Nats would win in 7, and therefore I was right. So therefore,
But you didn't say that.
I did last week.
After the series was in the middle.
Yeah, I think it counts.
Oh, whatever.
Alrighty. Anything else on the
On the
World
Nats?
Series?
Who won?
The Nats.
We won.
We won.
We won.
won.
We.
Who's we?
And
The
the
Nats.
Astros did not. Garrett Cole was very angry, which
Yeah,
is
and
awesome.
Garrett Cole and Steven Strasburg about to be teammates on the Yankees.
Someone said that they were gonna go that Cole was gonna go to the Angels.
Not gonna happen. He grew up a Yankee fan.
And also, I was watching an interview with the Astros owner on a golf course this morning.
Sounds about right.
He
Yeah.
said he called signings trades, and he called Garrett Cole Derek.
That sounds like the time that the Brewers owner traded for CC Sabathia
Oh, nice,
or GM or whatever.
nice.
So you guys leaving Greinke in?
Huh?
Yes, I'm 100%. Like,
you're
and
leaving Green-
if I'm taking him out,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going Garrett Cole.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
should have gone.
only
They should have
reason.
gone Garrett Cole. That was ridiculous that they didn't go
I
Garrett Cole.
would have gave Greinke one more hitter, or at least until he gave up another hit if he didn't get out of that inning.
No,
Yeah.
I would have just gone to Garrett Cole. I think that was the move.
Yeah,
I mean-
but yeah, that's the only move you have.
If they had any sort of chance of re-signing him, they lost it in Game 7.
Yes, so they lost more than the World Series. in
Astros
Game
window closed.
7. False. They still have 2 tremendous pitchers on that roster.
37 years old next year.
Verlander?
Yeah.
He's up there. in
So?
age.
I mean, the only thing he hasn't done is won a World Series game. I mean, he was pretty dominant. He was number 2 in the Cy Young this year. I mean,
But
He'll
you
be
know,
37 in February.
37 in February.
Greinke's
Greinke's
36.
36. Carlos,
Frankie's 36.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
37.
he's got 2 more years
He
after
just
on his
turned
contract,
36.
Yeah, both of those guys will pitch till. Greinke's gonna pitch till he's like 90 because he
The
doesn't
soap
throw.
bubble.
I
hard.
feel like I'm turning 90 every single time I watch him pitch.
Why?
Is he the fast one or is he the slow
No,
one?
he's
the slow one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but his
Yeah, I'm not getting that wrong, right? He's the slow one.
he takes a while to throw, but he's
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you guys see how slow he threw a pitch in that game?
68 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was one at like maybe 63.
I
Low
saw 68,
60s.
but I would not be shocked.
I remember there was a couple in the 60s, and I'm like, damn, that's slow.
DC, town of champions.
You know, I will be going to DC next week or 2 weekends.
Nice.
No, yeah, no, 2 weekends.
Yeah, you're gonna miss the state championship if ASU Prep pulls the upset.
That's
What are you doing in DC?
Visiting his girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, you're not going to see the Redskins?
No, if the Cowboys were in town, it'd definitely be I'm just such a terrible planner that I didn't plan this trip around when the Cowboys would be playing the Redskins.
ASU Prep 500 or better for the first time in 5 years, according to Coach Beard.
That is correct, but if they lose, they're going to be under 500.
Yeah, but I think it's only regular season that counts in
Okay,
high
fair.
school.
So
yeah.
Willie Taggart.
Yeah, the next assistant coach of Jared Beard at
No.
Or at
ASU
Ole Miss.
Willie Taggart's definitely going to be at Ole Miss soon.
or Alabama as a consultant.
No, yeah, as an
Possibly.
analyst, yes.
Volunteer coach for the Patriots.
You know what?
Herm Edwards?
This song, we're just gonna keep this song on for all the football talk.
I can't hear one
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
No clue what it
We're
is.
playing Boys
Wait,
of
you can't
Fall.
hear?
Oh, Boys of Fall, you love it.
Lane Train
Jesse,
and
what's up?
FSU.
Going
That's
FSU,
not
baby.
high
We're
school
skipping
football
NFL.
song.
Yeah.
We're skipping NFL.
I didn't watch
The
any NFL
Dolphins
yesterday,
won.
so.
The Dolphins won, so
That's
so,
true.
So
The NFL hasn't started this week.
The
There's-
Redskins stink.
Was
There's a
yesterday
lot of-
Play tonight.
Was-
And my kicker can't make a field goal.
was yesterday the official moment where Sam
Fine.
Darnold got declared a bust?
yes.
Okay. Just
Okay.
making sure.
Did you see that pick he threw?
bad.
Oh my lord.
I predicted this. I said that the two best quarterbacks in the draft would be Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson. And
Baker's
Lamar Jackson's like the only one good right now.
Yeah,
no,
Baker.
Josh Allen's good, and my boy Bakes.
No, not good.
He's gonna be back.
With
He's gonna
that
be back.
defense,
what
Josh, can we turn the music off? I can't hear anything.
I can't hear. All I can hear
Yeah,
is
we
Max.
can't hear anything for real.
You can't?
Hey,
I can't even hear like you guys when you guys are talking.
So,
I doubt
did
we
the
get to
Miami
anything on
defense
the
make Darnold see ghosts still?
You know?
Probably, and that's really sad because it's the Dolphins defense. Mallory, put it on the poll. Did the Dolphins defense make Sam Darnold see ghosts?
Also, what are your thoughts on the Gatorade bath that they gave Brian Flores?
I think that was
after they won?
funny. I like that.
Dude, when you're trying to lose, I bet he didn't appreciate it. Because he's taking direct orders,
But-
we all know it, from the upper management to call plays where Mina Kimes can circle in a little squiggle tank.
Hey, who looks like they're the smarter people now? The Dolphins organization for firing Adam Gase or the Jets for
Oh,
hiring
Dolphins.
Adam Gase?
Dolphins.
Easily.
Jets.
Adam Gase is the worst coach of all time.
Is there going to be
Debatable.
two one-and-done coaches this year in the NFL between Gase and Freddie Kitchens?
I think
yeah.
I
I also
mean,
think
who
that
gets
I also
fired
think that
first?
Flores could get fired just because
No.
they
No, they'll keep him.
They love Flores.
They'll
They
keep
gave
him.
Flores the game ball after this
Yeah,
game.
they'll keep him.
okay.
They'll keep him.
All right. Well, the more important story in the NFL this weekend was how Randy Moss almost missed countdown.
Did he really?
Yes. So he stopped. So this is the direct quote. Stopped off at my son's last football game of his senior year. The pilot, this is a first world problem because he's got a private plane. The pilot tells me we have about an hour and a half, hour and 10-minute flight. And Randy Moss says, "Cool." I lay back, put my hat over my eyes, lay the visor down, so he's just chilling, taking a nap, pulling a coil. And then he said, Moss explained. Then this is from the New York Post. Moss explained on Sunday's show. Once we land, I'm looking for the Sheraton, the hotel that connects at Bradley, the airport in Bristol, Connecticut. I said, "Hey, where are we?" He said, "We're in Bristol." I said, "Bristol, ? Bristol, Tennessee. I was supposed to be in Bristol, Connecticut." So Randy Moss, I don't know if you've ever been to Bristol, Tennessee.
I haven't.
I've not been there, but it's literally the Speedway and nothing.
Is that where the Bristol Speedway is?
Yeah.
I always assumed it was in Connecticut.
That's what I
No.
thought.
No.
No.
You thought they played a Tennessee Virginia Tech game at a Speedway in Connecticut?
Yes.
Max, you said a couple of very self-deprecating things on the show
Yeah,
today.
I didn't know that there's more than one Bristol.
I honestly never even heard of Bristol, Tennessee.
I don't know. I'm the same way.
I would have.
I'm glad I knew that.
No, but I always thought Bristol Motor Speedway was in Bristol,
Bristol, Connecticut. Yeah, I agree.
The only reason Bristol, Connecticut is relevant is because of ESPN.
That's true.
Yeah, and the only
Not
reason
even the
the only
what about the
reason
Hartford
ESPN is there is because
I guess
it's-
they're in Hartford. So
because
never
Bristol,
mind.
Connecticut's within driving distance of like 4 or 5 major northeastern cities.
Yes. New York.
But the thing is
Boston.
there most of ESPN is in like
Probably
New York and
somewhere
LA
in
now, so it's
Pennsylvania.
not even like
Probably
much in
Philly.
Bristol.
Yeah.
And their biggest radio show's in Miami, so it's not like
Biggest radio show's not in Miami.
What-
It's
is it Stephen A?
No, it's
It's in Miami.
It's
like-
Golic and Wingo.
No.
By ratings, it's
Levitard-
in Miami.
Levitard gets way better ratings.
Really?
Yeah.
Now
Now
he's-
Mike and Mike was.
Yeah, Mike and Mike was amazing. By the way,
Stale.
They both lost.
by the
On
way,
that thing.
update.
Greeny definitely did.
By the way,
Oof.
update on the Dan situation. Now he's taking a week off for personal issues.
Oh no.
Greg,
Divorce?
Greg Cody. I don't know if it's already happened, but well, the hashtag return is next Monday.
Who's this?
Dan Lebitard.
When was the last time he was on the show?
Oh,
I don't know.
heard
He's
about
taking an
Levitard.
extended hiatus just because he can.
He's probably on vacation. Let the man be.
No, he was on like a month-long honeymoon
Yes,
before the wedding.
Before the wedding.
I have just received a text message from my dad that says I've been to Bristol, Tennessee, like the airport there. So
Your dad's a big airport guy. We should get him on the show to talk about it.
Do a Mount Rushmore of airports with him.
I love airports. Yes.
Alex.
Da-da-da-da.
Alex, you can tell us about your Washington D.C. Dulles International Airport.
No, I fly into
experience.
Baltimore. I do
Oh,
Baltimore.
BWI?
Yep.
I've never flown into there, but I've
It's-
thought about it because there's a
it's-
lot of Southwest flights.
Jesse,
Yes,
did your mom
and
fly
it's
out
good.
of there?
It's
No.
it's the cheapest way to fly into DC, and it's the most direct.
Mom, you went to Nashville first and then flew out of. My mom is here, by the way. She's joining the show.
Way to give away the surprise.
yeah,
Mom,
it was supposed to be a
talk.
grand reveal.
No, you got to pull the mic close to you.
That's bad radio, Jesse.
Who cares?
Host to talk.
This is the Why So Serious show. So that's also not how you put the mic, but it's fine.
I gotta see this. Hold on.
She had it like this,
Oh,
so it's
Jesse,
like
why
old
aren't you
school.
filming this?
Old school. Now I can't hear her. What mic is that? 2? Oh, you're on 2. Okay. Now talk.
Okay.
There we go.
we did it. Okay.
How was the Nashville airport?
It was actually under construction.
I have a
They're building
story about
rather
Nashville.
large hotel attached to the airport.
I have a story about
I
Are
Nashville.
we
got around
ever gonna
okay.
get to anything? We have like 30 minutes left.
No, listen.
We're like halfway
Listen.
through.
All right, bye, Mom.
Listen, so I was flying home. This is a week after I moved in here. I was flying home, and I wake up. I was supposed to fly into Chicago. My flight's at like 8 a.m. Wake up to a text from American Airlines. Your flight's been canceled. So we get on another flight, and I was supposed to go to Indy because I was supposed to be in Indy anyway. So we get probably a half hour out of Indianapolis. Then all of a sudden we take this wide, sharp turn to the right and fly into Nashville. And I'm stuck with IU head basketball coach Archie Miller in Nashville,
Overrated.
Tennessee for 3
Sean
years.
Miller's brother.
Sean Miller's brother, correct. In Nashville, Tennessee for 3 hours before we fly back to Indianapolis because of a storm. So that's my Nashville story. But yes, under construction for sure.
I got a Sean Miller sound to play. Eventually, we'll fit it in somewhere.
Is it
Good
involve
Quiznos. Good
Does
Quiznos
it
in Nashville
involve
Airport.
dollar signs?
No, it involves certain things.
Drive back to
We'll
Phoenix?
just play it. Yeah, we'll just play it.
In the upcoming federal college basketball
'Cause it's so
trial.
funny.
Sports
I can't
director
hear it.
Jason Barr was at his weekly news conference today.
I hear
Jason.
crickets.
Pat Val, it's been more than 1 month since Book Richardson.
What is?
Jesse,
on reports that you
there is no sound.
if you are subpoenaed, will you testify?
Just the type of
No
headphones
comment.
we're wearing.
But Coach, with all the scrutiny that has surrounded this program and the adversity you face,
No comment. You can drive back to Phoenix.
Oh!
Yikes.
Yeah, no comment.
Yikes.
I love the Phoenix reporter coming down to Tucson where he can do that
Yeah.
and just bombarding Sean Miller with questions, and then Sean Miller shows the eventual tax fraud guy that we know that he is. That like, doesn't he look like
Arizona.
He's that made SNL, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
which was awesome.
Didn't you hear what I said before we walked into the studio?
No.
No.
I mentioned it. Mallory acknowledged it.
Yeah, I meant to talk about that, but we
Well, you
got
guys
to
don't
it. We
pay
got
attention.
to it.
Let's get into Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, we should. Oh,
We
by,
should look at that.
by the way,
Mallory's now hosting the show.
Mallory.
We need it.
Do we want a break first?
No.
No.
Let's play the national anthem so none of us can hear it except for Max.
Do we all need
Nope.
to stand?
No.
Yes, we do. I'm standing.
You
for
can stand. Oh.
Eliab,
Yes,
goodbye.
yes, Max. Yes, Max. Love it. Beautiful.
The two of us that can hear stood.
No,
All right.
Max did not stand.
This is a snake-style draft. Are you happy?
Yes, snake draft. Yes, snake draft.
All right, and guess who has the first pick?
Oh, I gotta sit out for a while after I
No,
make this pick?
Alex.
Yes, okay. First one, Mount Rushmore of Stadiums. We're doing stadiums. Any stadium that we want, that we've been to, that we really like. Historic value at the top of the reason why. Wrigley Field. It's Max can attest to this as a Cardinals
Wrigley
fan.
Field is amazing.
Is tremendous, especially post renovations.
Yep, Wrigley Field's great. I haven't been there post renovations.
Oh, it's so much nicer.
I haven't been there.
Great.
I haven't seen the video board there. Yep.
You're not peeing in a trough anymore. It's actual stalls.
Like troughs.
I hate pee troughs.
But the Packers urinal still there.
Nice.
Yes, there's a Packers urinal. So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
For you.
Travis.
Yeah, my first pick will be Dodger Stadium, Chavez Ravine.
Another one I've been to. Dodger Stadium is awesome.
Sticking with baseball.
3 times. I've seen the Dodgers play the Cubs. I've seen the Dodgers play the Pittsburgh Pirates. Maybe I've only been there twice. I don't know. But
it's a really cool stadium. It's really historic. It's awesome.
I think I have been there 3 times.
Did the Cubs win?
I don't know. That was like 12 years ago. That was all the way back when...
I remember every Major
Was
League
Dusty
Baseball.
Baker manager?
No,
he
it
wouldn't have
wasn't
been.
Dusty. It was Lou Piniella.
Lou, yes.
It was Lou Piniella.
Other than D-backs games, I remember every single score and game that I've
So
been to.
other than games I've been to, I remember every single game I've been to.
No, I've been to like 10 other games besides D-backs games.
What about sweet games? What about the sweet game? What was the
That
score of
was
one?
fun.
That was awesome.
I don't know. I was too into the popcorn and the keeping
Dude,
score of being able to.
no.
That was a very complicated game to keep score for.
Now, how many things of popcorn / pops did we have?
Pops, love it. Mallory, put on the poll. Is it
I-
soda, pop, or just
I
Coke?
say both. I say everything. Like it's not. It's whatever you want.
All right, guys, let's have a Coke, and they're actually referring to a Sprite.
Alright.
I'm still standing with my hand on my heart,
I'll
by the
have
way.
a diet, and they're like, "What kind of diet you want?" It's like,
Well, I
a
mean,
diet.
Sprite is a Coke product, so...
It's true.
Yes, it's way better than Sierra Mist.
All right. Who's up next? Is it me or Mallory?
It is Max.
Okay, well, I'm going to go out of order and just keep our baseball theme here. Fenway Park. Went there a little bit over 10 years ago. I don't really know the year. I know Manny Ramirez was on the team.
I went a little over 10 years ago.
Yeah, Manny Ramirez hit like a big double, I know, at one point in the game that got people going crazy. But, yeah, I think Fenway Park's awesome. It's obviously crazy historic. It's not my favorite baseball stadium I've been to because Wrigley Field is, but...
Taken.
Yeah, it's Fenway Park's an awesome place to see a game.
Yeah, I heard.
Fans there are amazing.
Yeah, I really want to go, but I also heard that you
Overrated.
have to have the right seat.
You definitely have to have the right
Overrated.
Green Monster?
Overrated.
Those are fine, but
Lots of trash.
there's a lot of really, really old seats, and there's a lot of obstructed views.
Yes, so yeah,
Overrated.
you have to have the right seat.
Would you prefer to sit in the Monster or pesky pole?
Monster.
The monster.
Ooh, monster
'Cause
every
the
day.
That's
pole
a
was
that's
right
a total
in front of
bucket
you.
list thing. That's a total bucket list thing to be able to say also that you sat on top of the monster.
A-Rod did that.
Wow.
Cool. All right.
He's also starting a show with Michael Strahan about helping former athletes that were broke.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Barstool Big Cat, vice president of A-Rod Corp.
That was a bad business move. Making
Why?
Barstool Big Cat the vice
Barstool
president.
Big Cat is like a stand-up guy. Like he's my favorite personality on there by far. It helps he's from Chicago. But
I just like the
It's also a UW Madison grad, so
yes, he is huge UW fan. He's a good guy too. Like he's not that.
he's got the most relatable tweets on earth about
Yes.
Wisconsin sports.
Barstool gets a bad rap that I think is
Yeah,
over.
most of it's deserved.
Yeah, some of it,
Except for the
I will
hockey
say.
podcast.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, yeah, moving on. My turn.
No,
Sticking
it's
with
Mallory.
baseball.
No,
it's my
no,
turn.
look at the list.
It is
Says
my
Jesse.
turn. Look at the wrist. It says me.
I thought you
Mallory
started.
also still doesn't have 4 stadiums. She needs 4 stadiums.
And she's got 3.
It will come to me.
What is
Okay.
that?
What does she
Oh,
say?
got it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
My first one is Camden Yards. Best stadium in baseball, hands down.
I have heard that.
Start-
Zach Campbell loves it.
Zach Campbell loves it. Started. We need to get that sound so we can play it. I don't know why I don't play that every week. We have a celebrity that said something about our show. It's pretty great. But yeah, Camden Yards, best stadium in baseball. Rejuvenated baseball stadium.
Yeah.
All right, Mallory.
2 in a row.
2 in
you're
a row.
snake.
2 in a row.
Okay. The American Airlines Arena.
Fits in with the song and the theme.
I attended a game with Mallory there.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot
What
about
song are we
that.
playing?
But I'm not like all about like
National anthem.
historic places. I like modern arenas, stadiums, and ballparks. So my list may seem kind of like Miami biased, but it's just because they have the most modern facilities. in sports.
It's just not true.
They have pretty modern facilities.
Have you been to any of them?
No, but you what other stadiums have you been to? They
I've
say
been
that
to a
there's the
lot.
most modern.
AAA has great beverages to have.
My mom just
Great
signaled that
burgers.
we're being boring.
Wait, is it American Airlines founded in Phoenix, Arizona?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It
Who
used
cares?
to be called. Didn't it used to be
Okay, my
American
next
Airlines
one
are
is
in
the
here?
Staples
Next!
Center.
Staples Center is
because
great too.
Also a modern place, and it's the home to many different teams: the Clippers, Lakers, Kings.
It's a great one though, because it is very modern and new, but it's also got great history too.
Yeah, so it's one of those modern ones that, like Max said, has history, and there's not like a bad seat in there. Like when I went to the All-Star 2017 or 2018, whenever it was there, it was, I had high up seats, and I was still able to see like everything that was going on down there.
New plan. When we say our picks, we get one short sentence for each of the stadiums because I want to move through this.
Yeah, I agree.
So my turn. Lane Stadium breeds noise.
Hey, really quick. Over under
No.
50 nights a year, Staples Center does not have an event.
Under.
Yeah.
Oh
Under.
shoot.
Because
Under.
concerts, all that
Under.
stuff.
We need this actually.
Award shows.
Hey,
25?
The fact of the day.
Over under on 25.
I gotta go over that because
I'm gonna go under 25 still. I think there's
Where
something
it
there.
does
right now.
not have an event.
I'm gonna say like 29 or something.
I'm gonna say 35.
Just say it already.
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, boo!
I was asking.
Boo.
As a
I
joke.
thought this was stat of the day material. I could have sworn that was stat of the day.
Did he not know it?
No, he didn't.
He was just asking.
Okay, that was
look it
terrible.
up.
All right.
That's
We're not
definitely
doing this
bad radio
segment today,
right there.
but we're not doing this, but
All right.
everyone's what are we doing today?
Yes, Travis.
Okay, 250 events. Staples Center hosts more than 4 million guests annually.
Yeah,
with
so
events
over 100 days.
We're
where it
never
doesn't have
moving
an
on
event.
from this
Boo.
segment. My mom
Okay.
has to have a segment, boys and girl.
Okay, Camp Randall. It's 102 years old and it's amazing.
Okay, cool. All right. Time for Travis.
Capital One Arena, great place to go watch some hockey.
I think you skipped one.
I'll
No.
come back to that one.
Okay.
Okay, Alex.
Notre Dame Stadium because duh, and LA Coliseum. Got to go there last year, and the LA Coliseum Hall of Fame. 3 Notre Dame coaches.
Travis.
No, it's me. No,
No,
it
it's
is
Travis.
Travis. Yeah. I'm so confused.
I am confused.
Keep going.
Next
When I
one's-
say your name, you say your thing. It's not that hard.
Next one's the Moda Center, formerly known as the Rose Garden. Rip City, baby.
Cool. Max.
Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena. They have TVs at their seats.
Never been. Crazy, right?
It's great though.
Whatever that guy, he won the fight. Max. I mean,
No,
it's
Jesse,
me.
you're
That's me.
Yeah, you're confusing yourself now.
T-Mobile Arena, nicest arena in the country.
Very, very nice. Love it.
It's also probably one of the newest ones.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Ariana Grande was the first one to ever perform
Okay,
there.
Mallory. Next.
And Jesse, she's muted.
She's waiting
Is she
for it.
what number? No, it's Mallory's turn. So
Yeah, she only has one pick in.
Mallory, you
to the commissioner.
We need
gonna
2
surprise us.
stadiums right here. You got
Yeah,
to
2
Okay.
stadiums.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Great
and,
renovations. Looks like.
and,
They are great renovations.
She
and
doesn't
Marlins
know.
Park.
We already have
I was
Safeco.
gonna say I was Safeco / Marlins Park, but because Safeco was the first ballpark that started technological advances, but like it's not up to date anymore. It was at the time. Now Marlins Park is like really nice and all that.
My
but
mom fiddling with this mic is hilarious, by the way.
Was she enjoying her Wendy's?
It was Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I thought it looked like a Wendy's bag, and I was about to question her for that. I was like, okay.
Wendy's is better than Chick-fil-A.
I love Wendy's.
That
Frosty
Debatable.
fries.
That's.
Oh my lord, that is the worst take I've ever heard.
I'd put money on that take, Max. Wendy's is better than
All
Chick-fil-A.
right.
Oh
All right.
my
Hard Rock Stadium, home
Alright.
of the Super Bowl this year.
Okay, cool. And then mine, progressive field, great atmosphere, great sight lines.
We should also point out that since 4 of us would have picked the Rose Bowl first overall, we
Yes.
decided to completely
Correct.
disqualify that.
Yes,
And
100%.
I would like to say that the greatest sporting event in American sports history was played at Progressive Field.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's debatable.
sure.
Yeah,
Max?
It only took 108 years.
I was rooting against you guys.
Three years ago from yesterday.
Only took 108 years.
What was the final?
Jason Hayward paid the god to make it rain. I don't know where I was going with that.
Mallory,
What's
put
my
it-
last
Mallory,
pick?
Mallory,
What?
put it on the poll. Did Jason Hayward pay the God to make it rain in the World Series
All right.
in 2016?
All right. My next one. It's me next, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. It's amazing. It's so crazy. It's so loud. Got
It's
to
like
see an
way too
awesome
many
sporting
sentences.
event where Notre Dame lost. It was great.
Correct. Played him close.
Going out with a bang, Travis. Maybe the best choice of all.
Oh, this is brutal.
Rice Eccles Stadium.
Yeah.
The mountains, man. They tell it all. And
Boo.
plus, you feel like the fans are right on top of the
It
field.
holds like
The Utah
40,000.
Stadium is on this list. That
It's
is
hosted.
just-
It's hosted an Olympics.
Right.
It has. It's hosted in an Olympics.
I don't think so.
Yes, it has. 2002.
Hey, it's
Rice
better.
Eccles did?
Yes, it was like built for it.
No.
That's
way.
why it was built, was for the opening
One of the
ceremonies.
Olympic
No.
villages is right outside of it, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
It was built for the Olympic ceremony there.
Hey, it's better than Sun Devil Stadium, so...
No, it's just
No,
not.
it's not.
It's just not. Oh my
It
god.
holds like 40,000.
I mean, Sun Devil holds like 50,000.
Yeah, but it looks like a real stadium.
Yeah,
This
I
looks like a
like
Mac
smaller
stadium.
venues.
It looks like a Mac stadium.
I feel like...
Why doesn't Western Michigan play
Yeah,
that?
put it on the poll. Is Rice Eccles a Mac stadium? Yes, 100%.
And it's ECCLES, Mallory, Rice, hyphen, colon, Rice,
Can you
hyphen
talk?
Eccles. No, I need to mute myself. All right, do we even want it? Do we even take a break or do we?
Well, I'm not
No,
done.
let's
I
just
haven't
go
gone
through
yet.
it.
I
All right,
haven't gone yet.
Alex, your last one.
Assembly Hall.
Sun Devil Stadium only holds 6,000 more than Rice Eccles.
Whatever. Simon Scott Assembly Hall.
It looks amazing,
for
Assembly Hall.
Indiana
I almost
University.
went there just because of it.
Hashtag banner up. I mean,
I got a peek of it
It's-
through a door. Like, they had a little
it's-
crease in a door, and I looked through
I've
it.
been to 3 or 4 games there.
this is way too much
Jumbotron guy
talk.
loves me. I mean,
Way too much talk.
When I was like 7 years old.
All right,
wearing my
we're
candy
taking a
striped
break
pants,
on the
I
Why
was
So
on
Serious
Wait, we're
Serious
taking a
show.
break?
Dad Rock. Dad Rock. Stay happy this semester with another season of Dad Rock. Ethan Jordan brings you all the music your dad probably listens to every Monday at 6 on Blaze Radio.
All right, Max, wait for it.
Of all times for me to be able to actually hear what is playing behind me, it's that song. I don't know if my mic's on. I don't think our mics are on. I think he muted us.
No, you're on.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Max is
Oh,
on.
now I am. Okay.
Yeah, I just had him low.
All right.
All right, Max.
Is the music? Now I can't hear the music.
I don't know,
I
man.
don't think he's playing the music, is he?
Now he is. There it is.
It plays in my ears, but I can't hear it. Like, I guess it didn't go over their hair.
I can hear it now. Got it.
All right, this takes a little long to go. This is a little long of an intro. We should just play like one from YouTube.
Also, don't play more than 30 seconds or else we'll get fined.
Okay.
Alright, what are we doing now?
I'm waiting for this to go away.
Why?
So I can play your intro, bro.
Okay.
All right, very quick movies with Max.
Yep.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment.
We're waiting.
It's playing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
No, can't hear.
So why could we hear that terrible song but not this?
Because it's in the mega seg. It's a great song. Third Eye Blind. My brother rode a bus with them one time.
When?
In college.
Movies with
Are
Matt.
they going to get burgers?
All right. Today I've got the most pretentious movies with Max of all time. I've got 2 foreign films.
Oh, snooze.
I'll start with Pain and Glory, which might be the most pretentious movie ever made. It's about a director kind of looking back on his life, all the decisions that have made him like kind of what he is now and what have influenced his work. It's semi-autobiographical. It's very, very slow. It's got a great performance by Antonio Banderas, who will probably be nominated for an Oscar. I give it a B overall. Then Parasite, which is, I don't throw around the term masterpiece a lot. I would say only seen like 10 masterpieces this decade, maybe. Parasite is one of them. It's the best movie of the year. It's definitely a favorite to be nominated for Best Picture. I don't think it's going to win just because I think it's a tough sell for foreign films, but it definitely gets a bona fide A+ from me.
Is that it?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, we're done.
Breaking news: JD Martinez does not opt out of his Red Sox contract.
Shocking.
Not shocking.
Because he wouldn't have made as much money.
I don't know who that is.
Just Stinger's right. He played for the D-backs in 2017. He's one of the best players on the planet.
Did you hear about that Browns player that got cut for threatening to kill reporters?
Yeah, that was
He
pretty
played
bad.
for the Browns, dude.
What's
Chill.
up with the Browns and reporters lately? Your boy Bakes.
My
now
boy
this
Bakes
guy.
is amazing.
Not to reporters.
He is going to come back. He's going to be back. He's going to be nice to reporters again. It's going to be okay. Tom Brady isn't nice to reporters, and he's the GOAT.
Tom Brady talks on WEEI all the time.
Also shares my
Because
birthday.
he has to. We've been over this.
Also, Kristen Yelich shares my birthday.
All right, so we've made a solid 15 minutes for my mother, and potentially Jeremy if he wants to call in, which he can if he wants to. So we're just gonna play a little bit of a sample of the lead singer of Becki and the Boom Booms, Becki Morrison. This is her band. They play blues music. Only Travis and I probably have heard of that genre. Eclectic mix of music. Blues, jazz, and rock. All right, and now she is on, and I'm just gonna ask her some questions about it. So how this whole like band thing started again and everything?
Well, I moved back to Roanoke, Virginia, where you were born.
Place
and,
sucks.
I quickly met a very well-respected and talented local musician named Hoppy Vaughn, who is the leader of Hoppy Vaughn and the Ministers of Soul. And Hoppy is from Union, South Carolina, Nashville, and he's a fixture in the area. And I asked him to sing a song one night, and I sang it with him, and people began to ask me to sing more songs, and then people asked me why I didn't have a band, and so I became acquainted with what I call the A-Team, some really great musicians in Roanoke, because there are a lot of great musicians and live music venues in Roanoke.
And how old are these musicians that you're with?
Let's see. I think that Willis Greenstreet plays guitar. He's also an incredible virtuoso sax player, and he's about 25 or 26. And then Wyatt Allen typically plays bass, and he is a classically trained musician. And I think Wyatt's about 33, and typically Robert Vaughn, who's Hoppy Vaughn's son, plays drums for us, and he's about 33, I think. So
yeah, so she's playing with all these young guys in the band.
What are you trying to say? I'm
just saying that it's you and a bunch of young bros. It's a weird dynamic.
There's nothing weird about that.
I'm just saying I wouldn't expect you to be playing with a bunch of young bros.
Well, hopefully. Well, never mind.
All right, and you got a show coming up, right?
I do, actually. The next show that we have is November 22nd at a place called Parkway Brewing Company in Salem, Virginia, and that is a very cool live venue. I played there on October 12th. We've had a lot of shows this fall. This will be the last show of 2019, and then things start over in 2020.
All right, Max has a question.
Okay, Max.
Yes,
what is the most embarrassing story you can
can't
tell
hear
us about,
Max.
Jesse?
Me?
Yeah.
With my mother?
Yeah.
No.
What's the most embarrassing
yes.
story
We're asking-
that she can tell us about you as a kid?
Oh, no.
Yes. This is the whole reason she's on the show.
Most Mom, can you hear?
No.
Try these. We're always...
You didn't have her put the headphones on the whole
No,
time?
I did, but it was...
Now
Can you hear
her?
anything?
That's better.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
So,
it's the bad headphones were switched this week.
What is the most embarrassing story you can tell us about Jesse's childhood?
Oh, There were no embarrassing
Oh.
stories. He was on the top of his game all the time.
I can tell you like
Okay,
20 embarrassing stories
Yeah, I was
about
gonna
him.
say, I know that's not true.
So he's making up for lost time in college?
I mean, he did move away, maybe just to do it.
Well, he moved pretty far away.
Yeah. Again, I had to get out of Roanoke or central to southwestern Virginia. It's terrible.
What are you trying to say?
That you've chosen you guys chose to live in a horrible place.
No. That's
like-
not true. Hey,
there's like
there's great live music.
There's like 3 good things.
What are those 3 good things?
He's being silly. Roanoke, for one thing, is in the center of the Blue Ridge Mountains, so it is beautiful. It has a terrific live music scene, as we were talking about before. It is known as the Star City of the South because it has a 100-feet neon star, unlike any other city to claim
So
that.
great.
Well, what are the Blue Ridge Mountains?
Big
mountains.
mountains.
Mountains that kind of look blue because of the shadowing and the shade and the sun, and they're beautiful.
Have you never heard the song Country Roads?
Well, that's
I
West Virginia.
But
never realized
they mentioned
Blue Ridge
the
Mountains.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Still Blue Ridge Mountains.
That's
same
correct,
chain.
because it is still the Appalachian region, and West Virginia is next door.
The 3 good things in Roanoke are my mom's band, the minor league baseball team, and the Texas Tavern.
Travis has a question in a second.
Oh gosh, this might have been a bad idea.
Okay, Travis.
So my question is, normally when parents come up with names for their children, they have a male and a female if it's a boy or a girl. What would Jesse's name have been if he would have been a girl?
It could be Jesse.
Juliet, actually.
No! Romeo and Juliet.
Hey,
Yes.
that's a good song. Have you ever heard of Mark Knopfler?
That's
And
not,
Jesse's girl.
Oh yeah.
I
hey,
hate that
was
song.
that was very popular in my college days.
Ron Wolfley calls me Rick because
Intern
of that,
Rick.
that
Hey, that's a
song.
compliment. Rick Springfield was quite the looker.
Was he?
Yes.
I love your music, Mom, but
He was also on a soap opera.
was he
Quite
really?
the
Yeah, he
looker.
was. Yes, quite the looker. Have you all ever heard that
Quite the
phrase?
looker.
Quite the looker.
How did you come up with the name of the band?
Oh, that's a great question. Thanks,
Oh,
Mallory.
this is a good one.
I babysat for a lot of kids, but I had 2 kids in particular who I really loved and spent a lot of time with, Trey and Ashley, and traveled with their family to the beach regularly. And for some reason, those little guys called me Becki Boom Boom. And so Becki and the Boom Booms was born.
It's a great name.
And there's also a famous blues song by a man named John Lee Hooker called Boom 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 Boom. In fact, we did that. We debuted that song, that cover song, our last 2 shows, and people really liked it.
Can we is your music available on any streaming platforms?
Well, we do covers. We don't do originals, and so you can go on Becki with an I and the Boom Booms on Facebook. You can like us, Becki and the Boom Booms, on Facebook, and you can scroll through videos, and then we have a video that was done at a really fun venue called Blue 5 in downtown Roanoke that is on Cross-Eyed Cat Management.
Oh, these places Max would love.
Becki and the Boom. Cross-Eyed Cat Management
feel
is.
like Max
What?
like
Wait,
attending
did
these.
You would love
Jesse-
all of these places.
Jesse, didn't you just trash your town?
Yes, but Max would love
He
the
loves that
Max
town.
would love the burgers in Roanoke.
Yeah,
There's a
probably.
lot of breweries.
Cool. That sounds good to me.
Lots of burgers. And what's the thing with the bathrooms that's also... Oh, we got a caller. Never mind.
Just completely abandons it. Jesse, turn your mic off so you don't hear the phone ring.
No, it's a good effect.
Jeremy Schnell of
Yes.
XYZ joining the show.
XYZ Montana.
Does anyone know what XYZ means?
It's not an actual station.
It's
Jeremy, you
better.
there? Oh, shoot. Jeremy Schnell of XYZ joining the show.
Jeremy Schnell of SWX.
Jeremy, did you ride your moose into work today?
Travis from the top rope.
I'm working from home today, actually.
Why do you sound like you just woke up from a nap?
Because he probably did.
Because he's working from home. Is not working from home.
Jeremy, my mom's on. You have way better questions than all of us do for my mom.
Hi,
Ask
Jeremy.
away.
Hi, Becki from Becki and the Boom Boom.
Hi, Jeremy from XYZ.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
I Miss
Are any of
something?
you people too young to know what that acronym is, XYZ, or is it still used?
Oh no.
I have no idea. Uh-oh.
Is it?
Are you ready?
Yes.
In my day,
Don't say anything that
it was called examine your zipper.
Yeah.
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 It was
Have
the
you?
polite way
I
that
do know
it was
that.
the
Now,
polite-
now I heard that.
it
Yeah.
was the
This
polite
makes
way
it
that you
better.
The barn door is open.
I think I asked a girl for her number one time, and it was accidentally down. I was so embarrassed.
There's the embarrassing story we were looking for.
I noticed that like 5 minutes after, I was like, "Oh, we're never dating."
Oh, I thought of kind of an embarrassing but also cute story.
Yes. Please.
Anybody want to hear it? Okay,
Yes,
so
Jeremy wants to hear it.
a little known
I'm so
fact
here for
about
it.
Jesse is that he hates olives.
I do too.
Yes, I know that firsthand.
When he was little, we would always put out what was called a relish tray at Thanksgiving and Christmas with little, carrots, olives, celery. So he had olives put on his plate erroneously, and by his dad. And he said, he shrieked rather, because he could speak as early as 5 months old. It'll surprise
Does
you that
that
Jesse
shock
could
anyone?
talk that early. He was an early
That
talker.
does not shock me at all.
Early and frequent talker. So he took a look at the plate and he was incredulous that anyone had forgotten he hated olives. And he said, "Don't you know I yuck olives?"
Jesse yucks olives.
Yeah.
He
No,
yucks
Sounds like a band.
Olives.
olives. Hey, the Olives. That's a good band. Anyway, so I wouldn't be a mom if I didn't share a cute / embarrassing kid story.
Love it. You know what? I
Are
think
the Olives? Put it on the poll. Put it on the poll. Are the Olives a better band than Becki and the Boom Boom?
No. No. Why would you even put
Not
that?
on
No.
Mallory, just don't do that poll.
No.
That was an irrelevant poll from Jeremy Schnell on XWX. I said the right thing. Ooh, XYZ.
Yeah.
Jeremy, did you see that we went somewhat viral? We got the most votes in a poll of all time.
How many? 12?
No, like 100 something.
160.
We got quote tweeted by 942 Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically.
Big time.
Big
Doesn't make
time.
any
We're the
sense.
official radio show of 942 Crew.
We should have them on.
Yeah.
The whole student
No,
section
they have
on the
their own
show.
podcast.
The whole student section on the show.
We should have one of them on. As a
We
guest.
really should.
They have
LB
they have
Silver,
their
if
own
you're
podcast.
listening.
Yeah, LB Silver, listen in.
No, he probably is listening in.
Yeah.
He follows the show religiously.
Yeah.
Hello.
Since
Hi,
yesterday.
I'm so
Friend of the
curious.
show.
No one's listening to me.
If he's still listening today.
Friend of the show. Or maybe that one guy that. Can we have Shirtless Q on?
Oh, yes, mayonnaise.
Didn't he graduate?
Yeah, who cares?
I'm
He's
gonna
still
get
shirtless.
some
Still hangs
Myers
out.
Leonard sounds on Thursday, and Travis will be receiving a personal text message from Myers Leonard. So if you get a text from a random
Can it
Portland
please say-
number,
can
it's
it-
gonna be from Myers.
Put him
What
in
if-
the
what if
group
you-
chat.
Can it please say to bleep off?
Put him in the group chat.
What if he has
Or
a,
get
what
sound
if he
of
has
him
a
saying
Miami-
it.
Hey Travis, bleep off.
You know, I
Hey
wish
Travis, the bleep of the day.
I wish I could not go to work on Thursday just to see Myers Leonard
I would
and go to
introduce you
shake
to
his
him,
hand
yeah.
and then pull my hand away at the last second.
No,
Oh,
no.
boo.
I'm
Travis
debating
would
if I'm
do
gonna
that.
let
How
Jesse
many
meet
points?
him.
I love
Why
Myers
did I
Leonard.
call in? You guys aren't even paying attention to me.
That's the point.
You're from XY.
Jeremy, I understand. I've driven a long distance for this.
You drove here?
No, I'm just kidding. I
okay.
drove from
Say what?
Scottsdale. I flew
No, she
here.
flew in through Nashville.
Oh, she
remember?
flew in through Nashville.
I'm
Yeah.
For
staying
those
in
East, hey, for
Scottsdale.
those East Coasters, that's a long drive.
Oh, it's 30 minutes from Scottsdale.
Cool, Mom. It's so great. We get it. You're staying in Scottsdale. So cool.
Jeremy, what's your favorite stadium you've ever been to?
Or arena.
Favorite stadium I've ever been to?
Yeah.
We were talking about that
Is
earlier.
it Carroll College?
God.
Montana State
yeah,
Northern.
Nelson Stadium. Nelson Stadium.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's where Carroll
College
College.
is football.
Oh,
No,
okay.
do it,
Oh.
say,
What
say
about
a real
Southern
one.
Utah? Or Southern Oregon? Southern Oregon, my bad.
That's a nice stadium.
Southern Oregon has a good field.
Jeremy.
What's your real one, Jeremy? Your real best.
I don't know. I mean, I like Safeco Field a lot.
Raiders.
T-Mobile Park.
Yeah.
Safeco Field.
Do you like Sun
Always
Devil
gonna be
Stadium?
Safeco Field. I don't care. Sun Devil Stadium is, yeah. I mean, it's not my favorite though. Like,
He likes it though, unlike Max.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just
You
Hey.
literally said I don't like it.
Hey, the
oh wait.
seating-
Camp
It's-
Randall.
yeah,
Hey.
love it.
The seating capacity
Pandering.
at Raider Stadium, where Southern Oregon University plays, is 5,000 people.
Nice
Cool.
minor
MGM
baseball stadium.
MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Terrible phrasing. Jeremy, this year we don't have to say that. We can say Mandalay Bay Event Center, which still is kind of a long one. It's kind of a long one to say still. Jeremy, tell us about that stadium that you went to on Saturday. It sounded pretty cool.
Oh, it was beautiful. Yeah, I was talking to Coach about it too. It's really awesome because they got it's like a bowl. It's like a high school stadium, but it's like a bowl, right? Mm-hmm. So they have places where you can park, like in the end zone, and
you can park in the end zone.
No, like above.
You said in the end zone,
up on a hill.
Can you pull the tailgate down and crack a cold one?
Yeah, they tailgate. They
Travis,
they,
that's it
they
for
make
you.
some burgers, some actual
burger.
burgers.
Yeah. I think he's Mike 9, right? He's
actual
Mike 9.
burgers. That's lame.
You're done, Travis. You're done for the show. You can leave if you want to.
Walk into the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, go walk into the Pacific Ocean. Mallory, real quick before we get off here, thanks for calling in. Jeremy Schnell of XYZ, Examine Your Zipper.
SWX.
XYZ, Examine Your Zipper. All right, bye, Jeremy. All right, so that was Jeremy Schnell of Examine Your Zipper. Polls.
Okay. Give me a second because the Wi-Fi is not working on my computer, so I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Of course it's not. Sounds like ASU on a Monday.
Should we read the result from our viral poll?
Yes, viral poll.
So this was yesterday. Is the 942 crew having no chill for Sun Devil hockey the best thing ever? 75% yes, 25% of course.
How many votes?
159.
Let's go.
Who is the best Tony Bennett? The one in jail, 46%. Yeah. The other two have 27%. Did the Dolphins' defense make Sam Darnold a ghost?
A ghost or
yes.
sea ghosts?
A ghost.
You were supposed to say sea ghost.
Oops.
I like that better though. A
The
ghost.
polls were really complicated today. I did not know anything.
She asked me for approval on that one, and I said yes.
Okay,
I thought it was
whatever.
What do you call the beverages? Soda, pop, or Coke? 67% pop, 33% soda,
It's
0%
winning?
Coke.
It's winning? What?
I just voted, and so it
Did Jason Hayward pay the God for it to reign at the World Series in 2016?
The God.
60% yes.
The God.
Is Rice Eccles Stadium a Max Stadium? Yes. 67%.
All right, that'll do it for the show. Make sure to give us a follow on Twitter at the letter Y So Serious Show, or the letter Y and then So Serious Show. Stay tuned for what's the show after us again?
The Future is Female.
Future is Female. There we go. All right, I totally blanked. That was so bad. All right, next week, same time.